Yeah, for sure. I think working with really large organisations can be super difficult because they probably have a tech stack that's already established, that they've been working with for a really long time. And trying to get them to consider a new tool and also a newer tool in the market can be really difficult. But essentially what we find is when we start having these conversations with, like you said, people maybe within an enterprise organisation that have used Framer for their portfolio, they'll slowly start considering us, maybe initially just for a microsite, and that's how we're able to essentially have them think about using Framer on a larger scale and be able to win some of the organisations now that we work with, say like Huel, for instance. They use us for their landing pages now, but of course for such a big organisation it can just be a longer process. They're probably used to working with like an AEM, a site course, somebody that's been in the market a really long time, and that is the biggest challenge. But like I say, it is, and it's a slower process, but it's something that we do find slowly but surely we're able to break down the door, and we have seen more success. But definitely it's a much more different process working with an organisation that's 5,000 people than one that's, 100, 200 people, yeah. Yeah, so there are, for enterprise organisations, there are additional security capabilities that they might feel that they essentially need, things like a service level agreement with us, so we guarantee the site is up for a certain amount of time. We also guarantee a response time, so if there is an issue, we will respond in a certain amount of time. Also like a higher number of editors, things like that. But also, to be honest, like partnering with agencies like Monterail is really important to us in terms of being able to work with enterprise organisations, because for these larger businesses, their builds might be more complex. So then working with Monterail, for instance, you've got lots of coding experience, you know how to add custom code components into Framer, you've worked with these enterprise organisations for a number of years, and you can also come in and validate using Framer on a larger scale for a larger company, but also you can help them with like the technical capabilities that they really need. So that's something that we find is becoming more important as we work with enterprise organisations, is having these partnerships in place. I think if you log into Framer right, it's immediately, almost the interface is quite recognisable if you're a designer. We sort of say it looks like Figma, but the ability to publish to the web, right? So for the design team, they can take so much more control, so they can actually go in, build websites and be able to publish them. For the likes of, say, there's a case study actually that we have online with dribble.com, and they said that, by using Framer, they were able to get landing pages live 10 times faster than previously. So, for these companies that are open to adopting and actively adopting low-code tools, it means that they can build more quickly, more efficiently, and to be honest, once companies start thinking about adopting low-code and adopting it, there's essentially no going back, right? Because once you realise the power of your design team actually being able to get sites live, it's so powerful and it has such a huge business impact that it does change your business on such a grand scale, right? So yeah, that's something that we see. I think that the market has shifted in that if somebody now comes and they want a simple landing page, there was a time when maybe a company felt like, okay, yeah, we need a landing page, we might have to spend, even $100,000 on this. And the market has changed now where people think, I can do this for less money, less cost to them. But also what that allows them to do is also to do more as well, right? So if you are able to get a landing page live within a few weeks, then you have the ability to be able to publish and do a lot more as a marketing team. So be able to do more events and have more event pages, for instance. We really see that, yeah, the impact for marketing teams in particular, in terms of the initiatives that Framer allows them to do, is it essentially really does affect their role and their ability to, what's the word I'm looking for, like to see actual results from using a tool like Framer.